Welcome to my channel, ketomealsandrecipes.com. Today I'm absolutely delighted to show you how easy it is to make this delicious 3-ingredient Thai coconut jelly, which has a wonderful light coconut taste and a velvety smooth mouthfeel. The best part though is it only takes a few minutes to prepare. Best of all, the macronutrient ratio for the Thai coconut jelly is 6.7 to 1, with 6.7 grams of total carbs, 0.2 grams of soluble fiber, 2 grams of insoluble fiber, resulting in 4.5 grams of net carbs per serving. As you can see, this recipe only takes 3 ingredients, most of which you can find in any grocery store. I begin with my full-fat coconut cream. Now, begin by removing 40 grams of the coconut cream and pouring it into a small bowl. Add your gelatin, or if you prefer to keep it vegan, add the agar-agar powder to the bowl. Then stir everything to dissolve. Then just set aside so that it can bloom. When you're buying coconut cream, please read the label and ensure it doesn't have a lot of processed ingredients in it. You want the ingredients to be as few and simple as possible. Now, to a saucepan, add the rest of the coconut cream, which will be about 360 grams, and also add your sweetener. Place this pot over medium-low heat and bring to a light simmer. Keep the temperature low because you do not want this coconut cream to boil. And then just cook and stir for about 5 minutes to allow the sweetener to dissolve fully in the coconut cream. And before taking the pot off the stove, I also recommend that you put a little bit of this liquid between your fingers and rub it because you want to test for grittiness. If you feel any grittiness at all, keep cooking until the sweetener has completely dissolved. It's just a soft, smooth, velvety finish. When you think you're done cooking, test for grittiness. If it still feels gritty, cook for a couple more minutes and then test again. You want all the sweetener to be completely dissolved. At which point, all you have to do is get your bloomed coconut cream mixture, which you prepared earlier, and drop it into the pot with the hot, sweet coconut cream. Stir and cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. This will allow the gelatin or agar-agar to dissolve completely. And then just remove the pot from the stovetop. Get a heat-proof container. I'm going to use a glass container. Mine is 4 by 6 inches or 10 by 12.5 centimeters, and pour this hot mixture into it. This is the simplest way to do it. Alternatively, use a single or individually sized molds to pour the liquid into. Whatever container you're going to use, it's up to you, but place the filled containers into your refrigerator and allow them to chill for about 4 hours, or, as I always say, leave it overnight for best results. When your Thai coconut jelly has set firmly, the best way to remove the jelly from the container is to dip the exterior of the glass container or your mold briefly into a big pot of hot boiling water for about 1 minute. If you use the rectangular container like this one, use a thin knife to run along the interior edge of the glass container to loosen the jelly. Then take the container out of the hot water bath, place a flat plate or serving dish on top of the container, and then flip it. The solidified Thai coconut jelly should come out very easily. Before serving, I like to cut my block into 4 rows by 4 rows, which results in 16 perfect bite-sized pieces. These Thai coconut jelly squares are really delicious, and they are a great palate cleanser for the end of any meal, or if you would just like a nice, light, refreshing treat any time of day. While visiting Vietnam, we had some of this Thai coconut jelly as part of a buffet breakfast. It was absolutely delicious, so I hope you give it a try. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I hope you will enjoy this recipe and do come back when I post my next video. Until next time, have a happy and healthy day. Cheers!